Olá, meus amores. Welcome to Be a Fit Wellness. And this is our YouTube channel, and I'm passing by to share something pretty important with you. Probably in the past 24, 48 hours, you heard what the USA said about the food guidelines, right? Basically, what they said is that, hey, you know what, guys? Everything we've been saying to you about how much carbs and sugar and fat you should be eating was wrong on the past decades. Now we have to change that because it caused a lot of health issues for a lot of people, not just in the US, but in many countries, because obviously, as you know, they have a very big influence, a very big impact in the countries as well. I could say that, for example, in South America, we do buy a lot of American products in the supermarket whenever you go. In Canada, it's the same. In many other countries that if you travel around, you will see what I'm talking about. You know, all the moms at home who usually buy those big box of cereal, which says more fiber, less sugar, there are fruits in it and proteins. No, red line for that ones. Right. I wanted to share with you really as quick as I can what they said basically about the sugar. Cut it down the sugar. No sugar anymore. So before, the recommended limiting added sugar would be roughly 10% of your daily calories. But now they practically say avoid any amount of sugar and processed food. Bingo, well done for you guys, because you knows me, they've been here with me for a long time. I keep telling you girls and boys, please cut it down the sugar. Don't eat any processed food. You know, they're a killer. And I know it's very hard, especially for families or mothers who have kids. They have a full-time job. It's more practical to go to the supermarket and buy something which is in a box. But we have a saying in Brazil, which is descascar mais, desembalar menos, which means unwrap less and peel more, which pretty much comes down to eat real food. Guys, vegetables, meat, fish, grains. This is the only way we can guarantee to have a better health and, you know, to postpone all the signs of aging, bad things which happen on your body because of the sugar, because of processed food. And one more information they changed as well. I always talk to my girls about the protein, especially if you are 40, 50, 60 plus, okay? We need more protein than anybody else. You know that, right? If you want to keep like lean muscles, definition and all of that, and protect your muscles, you need to have more protein. So before, they used to calculate 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram, okay? And I always ask my girls to take a minimum of 1 gram, a minimum, depending on the age and all of that. But usually 1.5. That's the estimate calculation I always do, especially I'm almost 52. So yes, I do eat a lot of protein, and it's not like all the protein at once. No, you have to split your protein with every single meal. So if you have 3 meals a day, you must have protein on the 3 meals. If you have 2 meals a day, split the protein in 2 meals, but ideally more than that. Split up like, I don't know, maybe 3, 4, even on a snack time, which is a kind of a meal as well, if you don't eat junk or crap food. So please add protein and everything. So, and you can calculate now, according to them, between 1.2 and 1.6 gram per kilogram. This was one of the main changes they did towards the sugar, towards the protein. I advise you guys to check it out later and study, read a little bit about it, because it's going to be worth it. I know that in Canada, for instance, it's a little bit similar to the US, and usually their guideline here would be like 10% for sugars. But again, 10%, guys, is a lot. 10% is a lot. In Brazil, okay, I was born in Brazil, and I have to say, Brazilian people have the horrible habit of putting too much sugar, too much salt. Everything is like too much. If it's sweet, it's too sweet, and if it's savory, it's too salty. So for me, I've been outside of Brazil and living abroad for many, many years in many different countries. Yeah, for those who doesn't know, I lived in the UK, then I lived in Croatia as well, in Canada. So I've been about in many countries, even if I was not living there, I've been traveling for over 25 countries. So yes, I always pay attention to what I am eating, what I'm drinking. I always find a place to do exercise as well, which is important. And again, diet is very important, but you want a longevity, you need to start training. You need to build up a lot of muscles to avoid a lot of other issues when you age, especially on your brain. There are so many scientific articles going on about how we need to build up a bank of muscles. So many years ago, we, especially girls, used to think, oh, you need to build up a bank of collagen. No, it's not just collagen now. We know it has been proven that we need a lot of muscles, okay? This is a subject for another video, so I will stop here, just finishing with you guys, going through what I was comparing, because I lived in the UK, and I know, for example, that in England, they are very restricted with sugars and salt. In the UK, the recommendation is less than 5% of daily calories. It would be like 30 grams per day for adults. And in Croatia, they don't have exactly like you don't have a guideline, let's put it this way. But in Croatia, depending on where you are, people can eat healthily or healthier because you have a lot of fresh seafood, you have a lot of fresh fruits over there. So it's kind of easier to be healthier. And now, just to finish this video, I want to leave for you guys a challenge, okay? What's going to be this challenge? I would like to do a minimum of 7 days challenge as part of our method QVS, which means quanto vale sua saúde, how much your health is worth it. So if you can extend to 14 days, 2 weeks, that would be absolutely amazing. Okay. But otherwise, let's start with 7 days. Do you think you can be 7 days without sugar in your life? Yes or not? What would you say? It is a trick one, isn't it? Yes, I know it is a trick one, because the idea is to eliminate any added sugar. So what is the added sugar? Not just the sugar, the white powder that you put on your coffee or your drink or when you make a cake or something like that, but all the industrialized juices, desserts, sweeteners, which is hidden in some of the products that sometimes you believe to be healthy because they sell it as being healthy, but it's not in the end. So the idea is to get rid of all these things. So a quick one, what's gonna happen between the first and the third day? Okay, you will probably have a lot of symptoms. You will get very irritated, more than usual, especially if you're like a premenopause kind of thing, that we tend to be more agitated and lose the temper very, very quick. But on the first few days, the first 3 days, you're gonna have a lot of cravings, okay? You will probably get a lot of headache as well. Why? Because your brain is so addicted to the sugar. And guys, addiction for sugar is as bad as addiction for heroin or for cocaine. And you don't think that's an exaggeration, because it's not, because your body feels it. And then you will think, oh, my energy level is really, really low. I don't know if I can carry on. You will probably get like some sort of emotional hunger, some anxieties, the cravings for the sweets. So all of them, and your brain is so used to the sugar spikes that it releases a lot of dopamine when you eat sweets. That's why you have all these symptoms. So your body on the first 3 days without sugar will start to experiencing like a reduction on glucose spikes, and your insulin will start to stabilize. Okay, will be a little bit more leveled up, and your body start burning more fat instead using those sugar spikes that you are used to, you are sending all the time to your body. Then we go to from day 4 to day 7, as like the very, very first week, you will start feeling a lot of different impacts on that. So fewer energy crashes through the day. You will improve a lot your mental clarity. Yes, believe or not, the excess of sugar, or if you are used to have a lot of sugars or bad carbs all the time, that causes a lot of brain fog. Yeah, and some people think, oh, I'm having brain fog because of my age, or because I'm tired, because I'm emotionally distressed, but it's not just that. It's the sugar. And your mood will also be a little bit more stable than on the first 3 days, okay? And all of that because your blood sugar levels begin to balance. Big style, you'll feel the difference. So the inflammation caused by sugar, okay, including your brain, it's gonna less. So you will have a less systemic inflammation and reduce activation of inflammatory responses, generally speaking, caused by the high glucose on your body. So the benefits of it, obviously, more energy, stabilized. It's not going to be like up and down all the time. You will feel less hungry between your meals because you are able to control your cravings as well. Then you're going to improve your concentration, which, you know, for people who needs to work from home, or if you're studying, that makes a lot of difference as well. Okay, and a reduction of inflammatory process in your body, and you will feel of that. If you survive the first week, will you? Yes, of course you will. I'm sure you will, guys. Come on, because anyone can survive. Okay, it's hard. It's like, put it this way: if you used to smoke, or if you used to drink, it's as hard as quit smoking or quitting any other drugs, because it's a drug. Think about it. So when we go from the eighth day to the, let's say, the second week, let's put another week, between 8 to 14 days, then you will sleep better. Yeah, because the sugar does affect your sleep as well, the quality of sleep. Your skin, it's gonna show on your skin, guys. It does. And sugar cravings are gonna be extremely controlled. You won't have that anymore. Your mood will improve, energy levels will improve, everything will improve on your body. I don't know if you heard of it, but there is a big effect on the brain and Alzheimer's risk when you do a lot of sugar. It doesn't matter how old you are. The earlier you start controlling these things, better it will be for you. So just to make like a summary of benefits for you, okay, I'm not here to convince you to quit sugar, but if you are a smart person and if you love yourself, I'm sure you give it a thought. You know, you will think about it. Please do. Okay, reduction of inflammation on your body, energy, mood. Your energy levels will improve, your mood will improve, your brain, low risk of brain insulin resistance and cognitive decline, which means you know, when you do sugar, your concentration goes down. When you quit, then your levels of concentration improves like loads, big style. Your sleep, like I said, more regular sleep, you deep sleep, you will feel that as well. And the skin, especially if you enjoy having, you know, a lot of nice creams for your face and all of that. And what I do when I really am desperate is to have some sweet, because I like sweets as well. Okay, don't get me wrong, don't think that like, oh, I'm not a bodybuilder, I'm not going into a competition, and I fully enjoy food, I fully enjoy my little treats, but my little treats are made pretty much with fruits and protein most. So I get a lot of protein like chocolate protein, unflavored protein, vanilla protein. So if I'm gonna make a cake, I'm going to use protein, no sugar, okay? Because protein by itself is already, it's sweet enough, which is also after 4 days without sugar, try and eat a strawberry and eat some other fruits, okay? Because you will realize that the lack of taste in the fruit that you didn't have like before, I was like, oh, those fruits doesn't taste the same like our fruits in Brazil. Oh no, all the fruits, no. Your palate is so bad right now because of industrialized kind of food that you have every single day without even knowing that they damage your palate. But after 4 days without sugar, you will feel a lot of difference. So my lovelies, I hope you enjoyed this information. Okay, keep your eyes on, I will be bringing a lot of news for you. And if you want to buy a very good protein, right, I will leave the link here for you. If you live in Brazil, there is an online shop, and I'm going to refer that to you, so you can buy. Is a vegan vegetable protein, plant-based protein, and you have unflavored, you have chocolate, which is my favorite to make cookies and all of those, you know. And guys, I make cookies with water, like just protein and water, okay? This is pretty cool. I think I left something on my Instagram about the cookies made in a microwave with water and protein. It's very simple to do, but if you want to know, just drop me a line, call me on a private, and I will let you know. So thank you very much. Activate your out there in the channel. Don't forget to subscribe if you like this video, and if you think this information is important, please share with your family, with your friends, share with everyone who needs to quit sugar. Okay, oh, big kiss for you guys, and I will see you next video. Bye.
Okay, let's go.